gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the
Can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Everybody, welcome back to Movie Melee. We got an exciting match for you this evening in the singles division. We got Kaleb Koho going up against Jordan Owens. Should be a good one. Usually I'm good at giving you the rundown of the history of when these people played last. I don't remember their last matches off the top of my head, though, so we're going to get right into pre-match interviews. I mean, these are two staples of the game at this point. They've been around for a while. They're doing big stuff, so we'll bring them in now, starting with our lower-ranked competitor, Jordan Owens. Jordan, I actually just remembered your last match was against fellow Jordan Huffman, and you got the victory there. Now you're going up against Kaleb Koho. How you doing?
So think about that. If I would destroy my fellow Jordan, then what would I do to someone named Kaleb?
True. See, even wrong with the K. Like, come on.
What? Come on. Come on.
I only said that because I knew that would get him angry, and he looked a bit upset after I said that. So we're going to bring him in now.
I was just joking. He's the mean one.
Your opponent for this evening, Kaleb Koho. Koho, when was your last match? I can't remember. And how are you doing also?
I'm doing good. The John Marr loss kind of still bothers me from Act 2. It's been a while since I got into play, so getting back into the ring feels good. It feels weird not being here with Joseph. I've gotten so used to having Joseph with me when I'm in matches, so we'll see how I do on my own again. Jordan's great, so this will be a real test for him, so this will be fun.
Sounds good. Well, good luck to you, and we will now bring
You're so nice. I feel bad. Can I distract all my statements real quick?
We'll get into round number one. It'll work like this. It is the whiteboard round. Each players will be asked 8 questions in 8 different categories of movie trivia, which they will answer individually on their whiteboards. Should any player get all 8 questions right, they will be asked a bonus question, also worth a point, 3 repeats, and 1 challenge to use for the entirety of the match. Any questions before we get started? Sounds good. Well, then your first question in round number 1 will come in the category of coming of age/teen. In My Girl, Macaulay Culkin's character is allergic to what? Don't mind me as I just send a message to the writer's room. Good match so far, though. All tied up. Crazy
close.
Yeah. And I'll send the rest of the message later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jordan.
Never seen it, but I think we all know bees.
And Koho.
Never seen it, but yeah, I think we all know bees.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I know about it.
Yeah, bees is correct. So we stay tied up 1-1. So you get in your next question in the category of classics. A script for a fictional film called Salome can be found in which Billy Wilder directed film? Gotta love Billy Wilder. I will just say, though, there's a common misconception in this community that he doesn't miss. He does. I'll say that much. He's just as imperfect as everyone else. Good filmography, though. And finishing up that message. Fuck it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Koho.
Sunset Boulevard.
And Jordan?
That's at the apartment.
Sunset Boulevard is correct. All right. Your next question will come in the category of, I should probably have the document in front of me to tell you that, 2000s. Who plays the title character in I Am Sam? I am all over the place today. I apologize. But we're getting through it. Only 3 questions in. What could possibly go wrong from here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jordan, who was Sam?
Sean Penn?
And Koho?
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn is correct. 3-2, as we now get into your 4th question in the category of action/adventure. Which action film features 2 characters being placed in a cryogenic prison before being awakened 36 years later? Talk about a long nap, am I right? Anyways, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Koho.
Demolition Man.
And Jordan.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man is correct. So Koho maintains the lead 4-3. As we get into your next question in the category of the 1980s, Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher play a married couple in what 80s film? It's an odd pairing. That's all I'll say. Wish I had a co-host today. This would make it a lot easier. But oh well. Next time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I believe we are back to Jordan.
There are nothing in common.
And Koho?
I said The Burbs.
The Burbs is correct.
I didn't even have the right decade for that.
So Koho extends the lead 5-3 as we get in your next question in the category of recent releases. In Sinners, what job does Sammy's father have? I believe this is the first question we have asked about this movie yet. I know the writers have been waiting for this moment.
Hell yeah.
It's a great film. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Koho.
He's a pastor, preacher.
And JPO?
Yeah, I didn't have it as a musician.
Pastor or preacher, we would have accepted either. Also would have accepted priest, but thankfully no one said that. Because Payson said, oh, it's different. Anyways. Your next question in the category of comic book movies. What is the name of the character played by John Mulaney in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Sorry, Payson. I just saw he's backstage, so you can hear me talking shit. Whoops. I didn't mean it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jordan.
Spider-Ham.
And Koho?
Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham is correct. Also would have accepted Peter Porker.
Yeah.
So then your final question around number 1. And I should say, if Koho gets this question right, he will have a perfect round. I am contractually obligated to say that. Your final question will come in the category of directors. Terrence Malick made his directorial debut with what film? This is intense. I like this guy's movies. Wish I could talk more about whether or not I like this movie or whether or not I've even seen it, because as we all know, I haven't seen shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start for suspense. We'll start with Jordan.
With you?
And Koho.
I couldn't think of anything before Badlands.
Badlands is correct. So that is a perfect round for Kaleb Koho. So this question will be asked only to him. Your question. In See How They Run, what famous play is being performed at the theater the murder took place in?
The Mousetrap.
That is correct for the true perfect round.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Jesus, good
So
stuff.
that, coming out around number 1, excuse me, I have the score at Koho in the lead 9-4. Is that correct?
That's what I have.
9-4. Cool. So then we'll get into round number 2, which will work like this. It is the wheel round. So each player will get the chance to spin the wheel, which will decide what questions they will and what category they will answering questions in today. God, I am sorry. 5 questions each worth 2 points apiece, unless they check down a multiple choice, in which case it'll be worth 1 point. Stealing is available in this round. Categories they could spin today are Oscar-nominated Ralph Fiennes, which is the strength of Koho, Adam Sandler, which is the strength of Jordan, as well as Oscars, recent releases, war, sports, horror, and scores and soundtracks. So, Koho, since you're in the lead, would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll defer.
All right, then, Jordan, this will be your first spin. And you land on the category of everyone's favorite scores and soundtracks. So keep that or spin again.
Well, I do love it. Let's spin.
All right, then this will be the category that you must keep. And you land on everyone's favorite scores and soundtracks.
Just meant to fuck me. All right.
So your first question in scores and soundtracks. What classic film features the song Sound of Silence at the beginning and end of the film?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, The Graduate, B, Cape Fear, C, Bonnie and Clyde, or D, The Hustler.
Cape Fear.
It is unfortunately incorrect. Koho for the 1 point steal. Is it A, The Graduate, B, Cape Fear, C, Bonnie and Clyde, or D, The Hustler?
The Graduate.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. Your second question. How many films in the Rocky franchise did Bill Conti compose the score for?
3.
It is unfortunately incorrect for the 2 point steal, Koho.
I'll say 5.
Can you repeat that, sorry?
5.
That is correct for the 2 point steal. It was all of the originals except for 4. So then your next question. The song Take a Look Around from Mission Impossible 2 was performed by what band?
Limp Bizkit.
That is correct for 2 points.
You having the
Yeah.
most heard anyone say Limp Bizkit.
I was so excited. Hey, look at that. Now we're in my wheelhouse. More Limp Bizkit questions.
Your next question. What was the most recent film John Williams composed the score for?
I believe it was called Multiple Choice.
Your options are A, The Rise of Skywalker, B, Jurassic World Dominion, C, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, or D, Paddington in Peru.
Indiana Jones.
That is correct for 1 point. So now your final question in this category. Who composed the scores for Heat, Drugstore Cowboy, and A Time to Kill?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Elliot Goldenthal, B, John Ottman, C, Patrick Doyle, or D, David Holmes.
A.
A is correct for 1 point. All right, so with that coming out of Jordan's round, I have him getting his score up to 8, but with the steals, Koho gets his score up to 12. So we'll bring back the wheel, for what will be Koho's first spin.
I'm just standing up for a second.
It's all right. And you land on opponent's choice.
Damn it.
So, Jordan, what category would you like to pick for Koho?
I want to hear these Adam Sandler questions.
All right, fair enough. Well, then put the wheel backstage, and Koho, I'll be reading your questions in Adam Sandler. Your first question.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right.
Good. All right. Your first question. Adam Sandler's character appears on Wheel of Fortune in what film?
That's a good question. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, B, Jack and Jill, C, That's My Boy, or D, Grown Ups 2.
I'm going to say That's My Boy.
That is incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, B, Jack and Jill, C, That's My Boy, or D, Grown Ups 2?
You picked 4 of his classics there. No, but I'll go with Chuck and Larry.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for B, Jack and Jill.
Oh, really?
One, two, I'll watch this.
So then your next question. What word does Drac use to describe falling in love at first sight in the Hotel Transylvania franchise?
Zing.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Where does Preston Blake die in Mr. Deeds?
I don't think it's the same. I'm going to really be surprised if it's the same as the Capra movie. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, the Kremlin, B, Antarctica, C, Niagara Falls, or D, Mount Everest.
Niagara Falls.
That is incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, the Kremlin, B, Antarctica, C, Niagara Falls, or D, Mount Everest?
I'm torn between 2, but I'm going to say Everest.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Yeah. Fucking present.
All right. Your penultimate question, Koho. Who plays Officer Wilson in Airheads?
Oh. I did not look at the cast for this one. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Ernie Hudson, B, Judd Nelson, C, Chris Farley, or D, Harold Ramis.
Let's say Chris Farley.
That is correct for 1 point. Now your final question in this category. Which fast food restaurant is the favorite of Terry Crews' character in The Longest Yard?
Oh. Shit. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, McDonald's, B, Burger King, C, Wendy's, or D, Arby's.
I should really know this one.
5, 4, 3.
I'll go Wendy's.
That is unfortunately incorrect for the 1 point steal. Is it A, McDonald's, B, Burger King, C, Wendy's, or D, Arby's?
Is this straight up McDonald's?
McDonald's is correct for the 1 point steal. So then coming out of round number 2, I have Koho in the lead 15 to Jordan's 10. So we'll get into round number 3, which will work like this. It is the pick your poison round. So each player will be going back and forth drafting categories, and they will choose which category they would like to take for their 1, 2, 3, and 4 point question in that order. I don't have my prompt in front of me for the rest of it. Categories they could choose from today are recent releases, Oscars, actors and actresses, 2010s, 2000s, animated, comedy, and musicals. So we'll let them pick their categories right now, and we will be right back. We're back. The players have selected their categories, so we will start with Jordan since he is down by 5. So, Jordan, what category would you like for your 1 pointer?
Musicals.
All right, your 1 pointer in the category of musicals. Who plays Eva Perón in Evita?
Madonna?
That is correct for 1 point. So we will stick with you, though. So what category would you like now for your 2 pointer?
Let's go comedy.
All right, your 2 pointer in the category of comedy. Name one of the 2 named characters played by Graham Chapman in Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I'm Blue Black Knight.
It's unfortunately incorrect, although a very good guess. We were looking for King Arthur or God. So we will stick with you then. So what category now would you like for your 3 pointer?
Who? Actors, actresses.
All right. Your question then in actors and actresses. Who appears in The Road, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and 2002's The Count of Monte Cristo?
Guy Pearce.
That is correct for 3 points. All right, so you're still down by 1 point now, though, so we will now stick with you for your 4-pointer in recent releases. If Jordan hits this, he will send it over to Koho to answer some questions. If he misses, then Koho will be the winner. So your question in recent releases. In Thelma, the man who was scamming Thelma owns what type of establishment?
Pawn store? Pawn shop?
And your winner, by way of TKO, Kaleb Koho. So the answer we have here is antique store.
Okay, yeah, not necessarily pawns. Okay, I can just see a bunch of junk.
Fair enough. All right. So no challenge then?
Sure. No, let's shout. Nah, I'm probably gonna get that. No, we're good.
All right. Sounds good. Then we'll go to post-match interviews right now, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher for this evening, Jordan Owens. Jordan, very solid effort overall. I mean, like in scores and soundtracks, like I made a joke when it was spun twice. It's a category no one really likes. So I think you hit like 3 out of 5, which is still really good there. So that's very solid there. And you also picked up some steals in your strength. You got to hear those Adam Sandler questions. So that's
Shabba-doo.
So how you feel overall about the game?
No slouch in losing to a really good competitor like Kaleb. Killed round 1. To get a perfect round 1 is no slouch. The team and I haven't and maybe never will make. So the fact that he got those, that was a banger. Able to still get through round 2, and then didn't even need to get through round 3. So great opponent, fun time. Thank you for hosting. And seriously, that Limp Bizkit joint is a banger.
Limp Bizkit, they have nothing but bangers in their discography.
That is true.
Everyone in the comments section, let me know if you think I'm lying or not. But anyways, when you return, is there anyone in particular who you'd want to face, or just whoever?
Probably the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. I could fight that.
Sounds good. We could definitely set that up. We'll get in touch with their management. But yeah, thank you for
keep rolling, baby.
Thank you for coming out, Jordan. We'll put you backstage for now, and we'll bring in the first place finisher for this evening, Kaleb Koho. Koho, very solid performance overall. It started to get a bit tough there in round 2 when you spun an opponent's choice and then got saddled with your opponent's strength, which I believe was also how your last match went. But this time you were able to pull through, get the points you needed to secure the victory. A perfect round 1. That's always impressive to do. So how are you feeling overall?
Feels good. I never thought I'd have a perfect round 1 with a bonus, so that felt good.
Was that your first one?
Yeah, I have like a regular perfect round from like trios, I think, but never with a bonus.
Fair enough.
So that was fun. Sandler is a category that's not like I hate. It's just like they all kind of blend together. So that was a good pick from him. Because it was like the first question was like, which one is that? Like I can see Sandler being on Wheel of Fortune. I just pinpointing which one, or if I even had the right scene or idea of what movie that would be in. So that was a good pick from him. So yeah, JPO gave me a good fight. Bummed that it's opponent's choice twice. I'm just happy it didn't bite me this one.
So you know the scheduling better than me, but I believe I know the potential 2 people who you could potentially be playing next. Correct me if I'm wrong when I say this, but I believe you'll be facing the winner of either Adelaide Spence or Javi Madden. Will be playing one another. So of those 2, who would you like to face?
Spence has been like jawing at me for a rematch for years. It'd be really fun to TKO them twice. That would be great. Because Spence has gotten a little bit better since the last time we played, but so have I. So I'd love to shut them up. But I think I'd rather play Javi. I think Javi's a better player. I think that's a better competition. I think Javi kind of hides a lot of knowledge in his brain. Last time I played him in something, he beat me, so I'd like that revenge. Javi's one of our great up and comers, and Spence is a has been. So I'd like to play someone who's really great. So
For the audience backstage, Adelaide is back, or for the audience watching, Adelaide is backstage. So I'm just watching everyone react to everything.
I mean,
Koho's saying.
Javi was able
Great.
to be a trios champion in his match, so I think Javi's a better player than Spence. So I'd like to play Javi.
There's the heel Koho we all know and love. But congrats on the win today, Koho. We'll put you backstage for now, and I'll close this thing out. Yeah, really solid match overall. Yeah, I think just some bad luck, I think, for both competitors here today was what ended up happening. But a good game overall from everyone. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to the writers, showrunners, players, everyone who helps make this league what it is. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.